Hello, television friends. Hi, Def. High five. E3, the gaming industry's event of events, where new products go to launch, bad ideas go to die, and an off day at the mic could live forever as an internet meme.
Today I'm going to count down the top 5 E3 moments that were ruined by dodgy tech, poor planning, strange company policy, or that moment where your comedian is so zonked out they forget to bring something important.
Where are my jokes?
Our first one makes the list because, like a terrible painting, it'd be adorable if children did it, but these were adults and now we have to worry what's wrong with them.
Take a group of Nintendo executives, the world's most adorable industry legend Shigeru Miyamoto, and a professional drummer wearing a floppy waistcoat.
My nan used to have one of those and she used to flail uncontrollably too, but she wasn't demonstrating the Wii, she just had... you know where that's going.
Now watch as they play their way through the most famous tune in gaming. Here's the Super Mario theme, courtesy of the Nintendo Executive Orchestra. Ouch.
If you want to run a good event, hire a professional speaker and make certain that they've been briefed correctly. Don't just slap up an employee with a half-learned script and a charisma deficiency, because otherwise you're going to end up with something like this.
In 2006, Sony was launching the PS3, and to show off, they gave us Genji Days of the Blade, a historical slash 'em up featuring
famous battles which actually took place in ancient Japan. So here's this giant enemy crab,
But don't worry, he rolls with it.
and you attack its weak point for massive damage.
It was the day that launched 1,000 memes, and I just love the boredom in his voice as he realises it's all gone a bit wrong, but he still has to sell it. And this World War I simulator is completely realistic. That would be an enormous donkey vomiting on a newborn, which was very common in World War I. I'm just going to kick it in the testicles. And there we are. Massive damage. I've been fired, haven't I? The launch of the Xbox One was like the opening of the original Pokemon, where you pick a Pokemon and then your rival picks the one best suited to wrecking your Pokemon.
At the 2013 launch of the Xbox One, Microsoft had some new ideas, and Sony countered them by not having any.
First up, the Xbox One was going to be sold for $499.
So Sony said the PS4 would go for $399.
Then Microsoft said their console would need to connect to the internet at least once a day.
So Sony said the PS4 wouldn't.
Then Microsoft made some confusing statements about there being some kind of limitations or restrictions on sharing and playing used games on the Xbox One. So Sony did this.
This is how you share your games on PS4. Thanks.
It's almost like they just said everything that they were going to say anyway, but some bonehead had just said something really stupid first. Amazing. Back with Nintendo, back with the Wii, and a popular children's story that I like to call The Little Controller That Couldn't.
Once upon a time, there was a man called Miyamoto who made a bunch of games about an elf with a sword. One day, he made a game where you could swing your arm, and the elf would swing his sword. Unfortunately, an evil witch had cursed his controller, and no matter how much Miyamoto swung, the elf just wouldn't do what he was told. He got blown up by his own bombs and couldn't kill flowers, but that was okay, because Miyamoto just kept smiling. Always smiling.
It could have been worse. Our final entry is everything I love in a cringeworthy moment. Back in 2007, Disney Interactive were trying to launch a High School Musical game. And you know what gamers love? Peppy cheerleaders and audience interaction.
First, you have the joy of watching cheerleaders whoop after boring facts are delivered.
Fastest selling TV movie on DVD of all time.
Now that just keeps happening. Let me put it this way. If it involves a podium, it doesn't also require cheerleaders. But how could it be worse? Well, what if those same cheerleaders tried to encourage the audience to dance?
And nobody got up.
I'm gonna show you what to do, and you guys are just gonna follow us. Come on, get up, everybody!
Come on, it's you guys' turn. Are you
So
ready?
that officially wraps up the end of the E3 press conference session with a bang.